In Christianity, ministry is an activity carried out by Christians to express or spread the faith, the prototype being the Great Commission. 2003's Encyclopedia of Christianity defines it as carrying forth Christ's mission in the world, indicating that it is conferred on each Christian in baptism. Quote, "It is performed by all Christians. This is distinguished from the office of minister, to which specific individuals feel a certain vocation. It can signify this activity as a whole, or specific activities, or organizations within a church dedicated to specific activities. Some ministries are identified formally as such, and some are not. Some ministry is directed towards members of the church, and some towards non-members." See also apostolates. Age-specific ministry. As churches attempt to meet the needs of the congregations, they often separate the members into groups according to age categories. Age-specific groups meet for religious study, including Sunday school programs, fellowship, and other activities. These age divisions may include nursery, preschool, children, generally elementary age students, youth, generally middle and high school students, college and career, designed for university-age students, adults, which is often broken up into single adults, couples ministry, men's and women's ministries, and senior adults. Advantages and disadvantages. There are several advantages to the concept of age-specific ministries. Many parents, caregivers are glad to allow the church to be in charge of the spiritual enrichment of their children. Similarly, they are used to using programs for the development of the children such as weekday child care, preschool, and grade school, and enjoy the ability to continue a similar format in church. These ministries allow churches to provide age-appropriate activities and content to maximize spiritual education and growth, as well as peer group fellowship. Ministries often provide fellowship activities outside of the church service that encourage the involvement of non-church-going friends and relatives. Age-specific ministry does have certain disadvantages, mostly stemming from the separation of children from the primary church functions. In terms of religious education, the socialization of children into the faith community is one important approach that requires connecting the children and family with the wider congregation. These ministries may increase the possibility of child abuse within the church, as it does increase the amount of time children spend without the supervision of the particular parent or caretaker of the presence of the congregation at large. It is worth noting, however, that many churches hire certified teachers to fill these positions, and most perform background checks on anyone that may come into supervisory contact with children. Certain forms of these ministries reduce the role that family life plays in the development of children, because of the separation of differing age groups into differently facilitated programs. In some ministries, the children are also placed separate from the rest of the congregation, such as during Sunday school and youth programs. Many of these programs, however, take place at different times from the primary church service, and in many churches, only children of elementary school age and younger are separated from the main service to provide more relevant material to their age group. An alternative to age-specific ministry gaining ground is the concept of intergenerational ministry, which seeks to include all age and peer groups in primary church functions. Family-integrated churches eliminate all age-graded classes and events. Creative and performing arts. Nearly all churches feature some form of worship music, whether from a choir, orchestra, or worship band, whether accompanied or a cappella. Religious organizations also incorporate other forms of creative and performance arts into the services or programs. Community service and outreach. Many churches sponsor sponsor ministries designed to reach out others on a local and global scale, usually grouped under the heading of missions. There are many organizations which perform missions on a fully funded and organized level, such as North American Mission Board, operated by the Southern Baptist Convention and the Unitarian Universalist Service Committee. However, some Christian churches and ministries have evolved to take on a larger role in the community service and global outreach programs. This is evidently exemplified by many of the Christian non-governmental organizations. Community service ministries may include a soup kitchen, homeless ministry, crisis center, food pantry, unplanned pregnancy center, senior visitation program, new parent support, animal chaplains, or a number of other specialized ministries. These specialized ministries can include formal or informal approaches to intentionally interacting with others, encouraging, counseling, and providing relational care to them. Sacramental ministry, Catholic Church. Theologians differentiate between religious ministry and apostolate's ministry. For Catholics, pertains to the administration of the sacraments, and their appropriate ministers are as follows. A final, and most proper, use of the term ministries pertains to those instituted by the bishop, acolyte, lector, ordained ministers of those who have received holy orders, deacons, priests, and bishops. Note that a bishop can do anything a priest can do, and a priest can do anything a deacon can do.